What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Range Plays back again with another EFT video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to kind of master the water treatment plant here on Lighthouse. This is more of a guide for new players, but it could also be helpful for some of those who are veteran players but haven't really gotten a chance to get a lot of fighting done around here. I'm going to show you guys how to dispatch of the rogues or the USECs that are currently guarding the compound, as well as some very high value loot spawns on the inside. I'm sure it could get redundant with a few things that other YouTubers have said in the past, but this is just the strategy that I feel works best for me. So that being said, your guys are going to want to enter in from this side of the water treatment plant. I've seen some people take it on from the front. I've seen some people take it on from the hills up here. Me personally though, I like to go ahead and run down this blue fence. Now, this being said, if you are a bear, you probably will want to try and attack it from these hills, as the old like 12 point whatever kind of videos were, where you'd be up there sniping down into it, because they still do completely aggro bears. But as a USEC, you are able to run right up and past all of this, and then go ahead and jump into building 3 without any issues. So one of the things that I'm going to do as I run up to building 3 is, first I'm going to kind of spot the inside here, see if I can see any of them on the ground. If I am unable to, I'm going to run up here. We're going to hear the voice line most likely from the guy that is going to be right up here on this turret. There's also a stash right back there if you want to hit that. And he did not voice line, so I'm going to go ahead and jump right on into here. Now, once inside, you can take this kind of cautiously and kind of clear out as much as you want to, but considering we didn't hear any voice lines, I think we should be safe on the inside here. The next place that I'm going to go ahead and go to is up here inside of this room. And you're going to jump right up here onto this desk. Now from here, you're going to get a sight picture on the rogue that would be on that turret right there. Which I guess if I have bosses disabled, they might not be on. But you're just going to Alt-D until right about there. And at that point, you should be able to take a shot. Or you might have to go up just slightly. And you should be able to start popping shots over in that direction and completely miss this. If you do hit this, they will not jump off that turret, but that is how you clear that first turret. Next one, you're going to peek out, same idea here. And you're going to pop at that guy. And then that's going to clear off those two. And from here, you're going to go over here. You won't have the greatest sight picture over here. What the heck? Okay, well, I guess a scav wanted to come say hi. But then we're going to go ahead and scope this guy out, see if he's on there. And we will get a clear sight on the guy over on this side as well. So, you guys will probably want to range up to about 150 here before taking those shots. But other than that, should be pretty good to move. This dude had a Giselle. Okay. Scavs are crazy. So once we've cleared off those two sides there, this gunner here and this gunner right up here, you should be able to move freely throughout this compound. What I like to do is I like to go ahead and charge the gunner that's going to be right up here, and he will still be on this gun. So you just run up these stairs, quickly pop him, and then you are clear from there. Now from here, you're just going to come up here and you should be able to spot the guy that would be right up on here. And you can also check kind of and make sure there's no more enemies on the top of that building. You can also spot this guy again. If you did not get him before, he can be firing at you at this point, but you should be able to take him out from here as well. And that will open up this entire middle section. Now, I do recommend something like an Elcan or a Valde if you're going to do this, or even a Voodoo. But any type scope that can get anywhere from 4 to 6x magnification would work perfectly for this. So now I'm going to show you guys some very high value loot spawns that not a lot of people do know about. In order to get there just a little bit quicker, I'm going to go ahead and pop a couple of stems here. So I'm sure most of you guys know about the truck that's right here. This can spawn some high value loot items, specifically military loot items. And as we come down here, you can jump into here, and this can also have some weapon parts and attachments. You got a weapon box here and a couple of jackets. As you move up from there, you'll want to avoid this side here because there are landmines. So you're just going to kind of go around here. Now, I like to personally avoid going down into here. I know there can be some good loot spawns, but again, oh snap. I'm gonna have to crawl down under through here. And then you can check this green container. There's also some ammo spawns on this chair, duffel here, and I think I found some stuff here. I don't know if it's high value or not, but there is loot spawns right there. So it's always worth checking. Now, this is the one that I never see anybody check, even on scav runs. I've come in here with only a few minutes left. And if you run right up here, you do have weapon parts that spawn here. You've got a weapon box here. You've got loot spawns, weapon parts here. You've got a green box here, a high value military loot item spawn right there. That can be Coftums, VPXs, Vertexes, all of that sort of stuff. So, well, I'm getting yelled at. Next thing you want to check is right in here in this box. This can spawn high value loot items such as bitcoins, Coftums, VPXs, Vertexes, all sorts of good stuff. So make sure you guys are looking for that. There is a spawn up here for armor repair kits and also for weapons repair kits, as well as a weapon box here, weapon box there, and then you've got 2 lootable green boxes right here. Then from there, I'm sure most of you guys know that there is spawns on this table right here. This table right here can have some weapon parts, as well as you've got this right here can spawn some goodies, and these tables here can have some weapon parts as well. Now moving from there, you do have this broken box right here, which I've seen a majority of the time with like pro kills, sometimes Coftums, VPXs, stuff like that, as well as bitcoins can spawn in there. Now another spot I don't see a lot of people going to is right up in here. You do have a duffel, and there can be some good loot spawns right up here as well. Again, another thing that I kind of just want to mention to you guys, anytime you see a broken box, it is worth checking. Again, we got some ammo spawns, some weapon parts spawns up in here, and another weapons box. And you can jump through this safely and be in this area. There is no landmines, although out here there are. So up here, you do have your 1 green box. This is where the gunner or the machine gun spawns, or not the machine gun, sorry, but the grenade launcher. And that can have high value loot. As you saw, I got a gold skull there. And then up here is where the machine gunner for the front would spawn. You also have a weapon box, another green box here, but it's kind of out in the open, so just be cautious if you do decide to hit that. As well as, I've never seen anything spawn in here except for like soap, so I don't think this one's really worth coming and hitting. But you can get some food and rations inside of here in case you guys are starving to death and you need a little bit of food. There can be ration spawns in there, so just be aware of that. This is a lootable building right here. There is some tech supplies in there, as well as these broken boxes. So again, anytime you see one of these broken boxes, this is an offline raid, so it's not going to have the best loot, but always check inside of them, because there is a chance that you can find your Coftums, your VPXs, your Vertexes, things that you guys will need for quests. So it is very worth it. Inside of this building, there's spawns right here that can take place, as well as this mattress. Basically, any corner or trash pile, I like to just kind of peek my head in and just check and see if anything's there. A lot of times, if you run across these walls and just kind of look at and around everything, just see if you get the little white dot, you should do a pretty good job of clearing these places out. Another good thing to know is when you are inside this building, you can come right over here. I don't have it on me. There is a key for this door. It's the OR key. It's needed for a quest, and it's also just very, very good in general. Where'd that dude go? Okay. You got more loot spawns in these types of boxes as well, as long as they're open. This does go for the rooftops of these buildings as well. I'm trying to make this as least boring as possible. I really thought that these dudes would spawn if I turned scavs on, but I guess you gotta have bosses on for that. And I don't feel like dealing with Big Pipe, Bird Eye, and them crazies. So yeah. But here we're going inside building 2, so that right there is building 1. You got building 2, and then that is building 3 where we came in. And building 3, I don't really check super duper hard, just because there's not a whole lot in there, but there is still some good spawns. But I do like to come check these shelves, make sure that there's no GPU on them or thermite, which you'll find a lot here. So once you're done checking those, just kind of briefly went through it. There is some filing cabinets in here, but there's also a weapon box spawn here, as well as you can find water filters, all sorts of stuff on these shelves. This is not a key needed room, so you've got green box, weapon box, and some filing cabinets back here. I have not found any high value loot. This jacket's not lootable, so it's just kind of worth it if you guys want to check it. So then we're going to kind of move up here. Some tech spawns. Right over here in this corner is high value loot spawn. Nothing there for me today. You can find some loot spawns in here as well. And then upstairs, there's not a whole lot, but you do need to get into the room opposite, so this adjacent room. This one right here and right up here is needed for a quest. You've also got a filing cabinet here. This door is not openable. And yeah, I don't think you can get into those either. Okay. Over here on this side though, you do have this room here, which has a weapons case as well as a PC block here. So you could get lucky, get yourself a little graphics card. And then this is more of kind of a meds room, but you've also got another PC block in this one. So double up your chances of getting something good. As well as this room is really good if you weren't able to take out the last gunner here on building 1. If you can make it from building 3 into building 2, get up here, same kind of concept. Just kind of Alt D and slow lean until you can see the gunner. Oh, yeah. So you'd be over here, and then you just slow lean it, and then as soon as you saw him, take your shots and drop them. Okay. And over in here, you do have a technical supply crate, which can have quite a lot of goodies in it. It's gonna be a carbat, another carbat. Actually some good loot here. Fuel con's worth it. Task item, task item, and as well another task item. So pretty good stuff. Always worth hitting those. Yeah, but that's about it for the actual compound itself. If you guys do want to explore it a little more, I guess you can go into offline even with scavs enabled, and there will be no rogues up. So it's a good way to explore it, kind of get a feel for it yourself. But if you do that run that I kind of did, where you go from building 3, go ahead and take out the building 2 gunners, be aware that the last gunner on this side will still be alive. Okay, so clear out building 3, kill building 2, kill as many on building 1 as you can, then push up, kill building 3, push back down. You should have the majority of the middle open to you. If you did not get this guy on the corner here of building 1, you can go into 2 here through this door, get to that little room there, take him out, as well as you can go up to the roof here on the outside of building 2 if needed to take out any more rogues on the top. Now, I use any sort of gun that has decent enough pin and flesh to one-tap headshot. So the 300 Blackout works perfectly, even BCP FMJ all the way up to CBJ works really, really well. Actually, there is high-value loot spawns right in here as well, I believe either on this table or over here as well as here. So again, these rooftops are actually pretty good. It's just a little more dangerous as a PMC. I would only recommend going up here if you were a scav. But this is the last gunner's position, which is pretty reinforced from this side. So this guy's going to be watching the train yard, and that's what you're going to have to watch out for. It's this guy right here. So you can get a shot on him from building 1 if needed to, but this guy's range of fire is only out to here and over to, geez, right over here. So unless you're up here going towards the railway, you should be fine. Another reason I do like to come up on top of building 2 though is because you can look over to the car extract from up here and know whether or not you need to go into the train yard towards, you know, do your drug trafficking or get on the train, or even push over to the extract over there. Or if you can just come up here, check this, the car will be right here. You'll see the taillights and know that you can get out going that way. Other than that, boys, that has been it for my video on Lighthouse. If you guys enjoy my kind of content, go ahead and drop a like and subscribe. I haven't posted in a while, and I'm super sorry about that. Life has gotten really busy recently, but I have been playing a ton of Tarkov this wipe. Really, really enjoying it. And yeah, other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. That didn't kill me. Well, blooper.